Hi, who are you?
Hi, my name is Kierra Winston.
Where are you from, Kierra?
I'm from Ithaca, New York. That's upstate New York, not New York City.
Okay, and why did you come here?
And I came here with a group. Some of my, people that work in the same area that I work in, same building. So they asked me if I wanted to come. I have been involved in kind of like nonprofit work. I was a part of a nonprofit organization called the Green Gorillas, and I was a part of it for about like 5 years. So that's where like I developed this consciousness and first got introduced to like all these different social justice issues. So because I'm known in Ithaca community for doing work with the Green Gorillas, they asked me if I wanted to go. I've also been here before with the Green Gorillas, so I thought that this was the perfect opportunity to come back and to really kind of like network and learn and see what see the other things that other people are doing. Yeah, so that's why I'm here in Detroit.
All right, and so what will you be? You're leaving us tomorrow, sadly. Okay, big bug. So you're leaving us tomorrow. We're very sad. What will you be taking back with you?
Let's see. Well, okay, so to be honest, like when I come to these different conferences and I travel or go to like different events where like people are like organizing and we're talking about like issues in the community, whether that be like police brutality or like here in Detroit, you know, the grocery store thing, food sources, alternative gardening, all this good stuff. It's kind of like church. So I come with an open heart and I come with an open mind so that I can kind of learn and pick up on things. And so something I'm taking back with me is like a lot of different things that I've heard. I have like a journal and I took a whole bunch of notes. But I guess I'm starting to realize kind of like what the struggle is really about and how you should go about it, because we're always looking for solutions. So one thing I'm going to take back for sure is that whether we're working in within the institution or not, we need to have new alternatives. And so I guess like some examples of that is like being in Detroit, I've learned that, you know, you can work within the system, you can work with not being in the system, but we need to learn how to rely on each other and work within the community. So I see that a lot with the Hush House that I stayed at.
That's right, you're bringing that back with you too.
Yes, I am. So people can ask about it and I can give them an explanation that I like met Mrs. Sandra and Mr. Charles. But also just like the whole business side with the entrepreneurship and how, you know, you have these, like we had a little block party, little celebration at the Hush House, and there were vendors there, you know, there was little kids coming up to me, you know, saying like, oh, do you want to buy some lemonade and stuff like that, and you just have to support the cause, you know, we're all out here trying to survive, but we need to do it together, you know, it's not a one-person thing, all the one issue that may be impacting you or your friend, it's also impacting a whole bunch of people. So I think that that's one thing that I appreciate from coming here, and it's just seeing how people are coming together and working together, because we're always trying to strategize, but we don't really think about that. We think about like having protests or like, I don't know, like sit-ins and stuff like that's good and that's coming together, but I think this is a whole different type of organizing. This is relying on each other, not just coming together, but relying on each other, you know? And I think that it's important to have certain skills, and so I see that here in Detroit, you know, with the farming, you know, that's a skill, that's something we can go there to get our food rather than going to Whole Foods or any other corporate grocery store, which I think is important. So that's one thing I'm taking back, and really I've been feeling this sense of trying to figure out where my place is in the whole activism world and in the struggle. And so when I come here, I get like this high, like I'm in such a good mood right now, but I just get motivated and I get inspired, because sometimes in Ithaca I can get a little lonely, and maybe there's not people that aren't like as radical as you, or you know, like yeah, maybe you don't have to put that in, but you know, like I just get a little lonely, and so sometimes you just need to be around a whole group of people who are doing the same thing you're doing, and I feel like when I come to Detroit, that's what I see. Yeah, and I saw Invincible. But
that's right.
Yes,
that's right.
And Grace Lee Boggs, like, you know, I'm taking what she like, there's been a lot of talk about like intergenerational things, that's and about elders interacting with the youth, you know, and to be in like Grace Lee Boggs' living room and having her talk and give her outlook on the movement, because, you know, she's 98 and she's lived through so much. That was very valuable, you know. So you just take what she's saying and you just internalize it, and then you kind of try to take it back to your community. And that's what I'm going to do, or try to do. So I'm working it out in my head as to like the next steps, but I really feel motivated and I feel empowered, and I think that's another thing that communities lack, is empowerment. So yeah, so I'm taking a lot back with me, and I'm gonna miss Detroit. I'll be back.
That's right. That's right. Is there anything else you want to say?
It's a lot, but no, I just feel hopeful, because this work can get a little depressing, but I don't know, I'm just glad that this is happening. Like, you know, there's people organizing and having conferences and inviting people and looking out for people, because it just motivates me, because I'm a sociology major, so sometimes I'll like learn statistics and then like I'll get all depressed, like, oh man, you know, I'm learning about this in school, but then it's a reality for me because I go right home to what we were just talking about in class, you know? So sometimes you get really depressed, and I think that part of that in Ithaca is that maybe I'm not surrounded by people, or like other youth or other people my age, who are like, okay, you know, we're about to do this, we're about to do that, we're about to get our hustle on, we're about to like find some way to like change our conditions, really. And so then that can get depressing. So to be here, like I said, it really motivates me and empowers me. And I'm really excited right now. I'm like really like energetic. I don't know, but yeah.
It's all that food justice that we just had.
All that food justice, right? Because that's a huge thing. Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. And so one more thing I'm taking with me also is that when you want to talk about different things in the struggle, whether that be like food justice, whether that be we're talking about like fracking or whatever the issue is, you have to look at it from a big mind frame. You have to have that political consciousness on the bottom as your foundation in order to kind of tackle these issues, because everything is interrelated. So that's kind of what I'm taking back too, because I saw a lot of that during the conference. I saw a lot of people saying we need like political consciousness, we need a political analysis, because everything is intertwined. Nothing is one separate entity, it's all connected. And so that's another thing I'm taking back. So you got to just keep connecting the dots, and we're going to get through this and everything will be okay. Yeah.
All right, Kierra, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Safe travels.
Thanks.